Hello everybody, welcome back to Astroneer, where today I have done a little bit of crafting off camera. So we almost have our orbital platform ready. We're down to just needing a few of the aluminum alloy here. And to kind of remedy this issue, I'm going to be trying to head out to Glacio. But also I'm going to be taking a trip to Atrox, because I want to be able to make more nanocarbon alloy for more big storage containers. So, I'm going to make a few RTGs to bring along with, and those should be good enough to power a Atrox for a good while. Also, I was going to make another medium canister there. There you go, RTG. Alright. But I was thinking Glacio might be a good spot to get all that laterite. I almost said aluminum, because we're not getting aluminum straight up, we're getting the laterite. Alright, so I'll let that craft another one, so I can take a second trip out to Atrox. Let me check to make sure I'm fueled. I am not. I did also make a little bit of fuel, I do believe. Where did I put the fuel? There. Alright. There we go. A little bit of extra. So our first stop is going to be onto Glacio to pick up as much laterite as I can. I will put the glass back onto here though. I think I was making a resource canister. Actually, no, was I? No, I was making a gas canister, so I could have a spot to store all of the nitrogen and stuff, I think. I don't know. Let's head out. First stop, Glacio. Second stop, Atrox. So I'm going to need to collect laterite. But that actually brings me to an idea that I had for Glacio. Where the hell is Glacio? There you are. It always escapes me. Alright. So heading back here, we should hopefully be able to bring the truck into the caves with us. Because if I can get that to work out, I mean, who knows how much stuff I could get down there. So I'm going to set down our RTGs over here, so I don't, actually, I should set them down up there so I don't forget them on the way back to Atrox. And I still need to go back and get the Calidor slug. But if we can slot this guy into this cave that's down here, that could be really, really good. I already started digging out a little bit of the cave. Oop. I just need to make sure that it's tall enough that I can get everything down there. And that I can get some graphite to get everything back out. But looks like we might have enough space here. I'm going to extend out the bridge a little bit this way, just to make sure that I've got the whole zone covered. Alright. Because I just really needed to get down to this first or second layer of cave. That's where all the goodies are. I mean, hell, I was coming around here off camera. There was still so much stuff that was just sitting there. I mean, hell, there was more boom balloons than I knew what to do with. But, there was a lot of titanite. There was a few cataplants waiting down here for me. That sucked. But, there was a lot of laterite that I never went back and grabbed. So, I'm hoping that I can remedy this issue. Why is it all sloping down? What the hell? Huh. Okay then. I guess I did not make this as even as I thought I did. Okay, well. Sometimes things just have to be a little uneven. Oh, and I found that horn while I was moving around off camera, so I decided to pick it up and bring it with. Alright. should be good. I think I may need to dig this out a little bit just to make sure that I've got a little bit of a landing spot for everything. But I should be able to easily move around down here in the truck with how open the caves are. And even if not, I could always hop out and just drill them away. Alright. Now for the first test, to try to bring the truck down here. Which I think I may be able to do. Alright. This is looking pretty open. Alright. Anything hiding over there that I need to worry about? Because I didn't remember seeing this spot open up. Nothing that I can see. Alright. Try to open up the ceiling a little bit. That should be good enough, right? If I get wedged in here, I could just go back out and get some packagers. But it's going to be a pain to try to bring the packages for everything out of here again. Alright, it looks like we might just be set. I think. Or maybe I'm just being a little too cautious and I can just slide down there no matter what. You know what I should do though? For this part, at the very least. I should try to make it as slim of a form factor as I can get. So maybe moving the box to the back would be a good idea. So if I move the box to the back, the RTGs to the front, and the storage canister that I'm going to use on the top there. Don't want to... Okay, I thought I lost the canister for a second there. Alright, if I put that on the back, this should severely slim down our form factor, right? Right, it's time to test. Okay. And looks like we're in. Don't hit on that. Okay, we can just phase through that. Good. Alright. It's time to find a good laterite deposit then. Never thought I'd be bringing a truck down here. Let's do this thing. Alright, so where is a good laterite that I didn't dig up all of it? I think I see some laterite crystals over there. I don't think running over the pop corals hurts them, right? Oh. No, but running into the stalactites do. Or stalagmites. Don't want to blow up the pop corals. Although I might be able to lift one of these ice chunks out with me, actually. That wouldn't be bad to grab. No boom balloons. No hisbanes. Dead body. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. And looks like if I can plant down the drill after I'm done spinning around here, I should also be able to head back. Alright. I try to back this up closer to the drill spot. Alrighty. And now unpack this. Put that over there, maybe? That's still got quite a bit, huh? Alright. I need to try to back myself up close enough to get plug power. I think that's close enough, isn't it? Ah, barely not. Alright. Let's... Can I go around? I think I can go around. Alright. I could grab one of these ice crystals too. Those were pretty handy the other day. Alright. I'm gonna best not to fall into the hole here. Alright. No, I don't think I can really get around too easy either. So if I go around like this, nope. Wrong direction. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Spin this way, spin that way, bring the tail around. Alright. I think we're good. So now I should be able to, due to janky game physics, not do that. Okay, fine. We'll just dig out that leg. So I can attach this here. Alright. Attach this there. That one is enabled. Output is off. Alright, well. That's good to leave for now. Time for me to head on out to do other things, because that's really all I needed to set up right there. So the rest of the stuff is this way, so back to the house. I am also taking this horn with me, because it sounds really fun. Alright. So, let's go ahead and, I guess, head out to Atrox with all the RTGs. So that way I can give Atrox a little bit of power. And I'll head back to Silva, pick up the terrarium, and come back to here by the end of the episode. And hopefully it'll have picked up enough aluminum to actually be worth it. I just think that this horn is really fun. Alright. Let's set that over here. And I guess head out to Atrox. But since we can get the drill down there now, I can easily go on ahead and get a bunch of titanite, quartz, and all that for other projects. So there's Atrox. We need to head to our Atroxian base, set up the RTGs, and then fly back to Silva, then out to Calidor. Alright, there's base. I like that we've been landing basically on top of base each of these times now. Alright. Here we are. Load up the RTGs. So the first one can go there. The second one can go there. Actually, let's put them both back here since these front ones can use for storage. So now I should be able to make a ton of helium and methane and all that, as much as I need. And maybe I'll set up a power platform here on Atrox with the auto arm and maybe this Attactus here. Oh, my thing is on. I didn't know my O2 thing was on. But I think with the Attactus, I could probably go ahead and set up an actual power platform going here. Yeah. So if I bring some tappers along and an auto arm, that could work out well. So, now that we've gotten everything set up here on Atrox, I probably should have grabbed some helium while I was here. Well, no matter. I can always come back. Out to Silva to pick up the terrarium, and then out to Calidor. Alright. Home base is over there, huh? I love how close the base is to each of the initial landing spots now. Alright. Now that we're here, let us grab the terrarium. This time I will not forget it. I have it right here. Better to me remember that. Well, actually, I'm the one who needs to remember that. And I'm actually going to grab a little bit of fuel. So it looks like we're going to be just about out when this one pops. So, pop one of those into my inventory. And let's get the hell out of here. Alright. And pop over to Calidor. I wonder where our next slug hunt's going to take us. I'm kind of hoping it's to Novus and Visania. Because it makes sense to go to Novus, Visania, and was the next one? No, I don't think Atrox would be up next. That planet's way too hostile. I feel like the one afterwards... Yeah, that's not the home base one. The one behind it is. But I feel like Versania, Novus, and... maybe Glacio? Or would it be Novus, Versania, then Glacio, and Atrox? I don't know. Here's hoping. So, let's set up. Let's get our friendo out here. And summon thee. Oh. Move the horn to reset it. Ooh. There they are! Hello there, little guy. What was the dance I needed to do for this? I know there was a dance that I need to do. Emotes, here we go. Which one? Atrox, Silva. Nope. Galactic Boogaloo. Nope. Visania. Novus. Calidor, here we go. So let's change that to 1. Then it was 1, right? Alright. How do I stop dancing? There we go. Alright. Hi there, friendo. Alright. Where the hell did they go? Oh, they're all the way over there. Jeez. They went hella far. Oh. There's one of these guys. I might pick that up on the way back. There's an Attactus over there. Does this guy want to kill me? They're taking me towards the Attactus and away from base. Where'd they go? Yeah, they want to kill me! Look! They're bringing me towards the Attactus! Are you sure you're my friend, little guy? Am I close enough to do the dance for you? No, I'm not. I need to murk the attack. Oh, okay, apparently I was close enough. I need to drill that immediately so I can get close enough. Okay, there we go. Now I need to bring the stuff close enough, right? Alright. Let's go and grab it. Where is... it's right there. Alright. I'm gonna try not to put it away so I don't reset the music. Alright. Come on, little buddy. Alright. And they are just over the hill here. Befriend. What? Huh? I thought we were friends. Okay. Well then, I guess. You need to keep an eye out for Attacti, clearly. What the hell is that? What the hell's going on over there? Is that a Weezeweed? I think the Weezeweed's just glitching out. Okay, I guess. Now you're good? Right? Your friendo now? Your meter's full. Hi. Alright. There you go. Whoop. Thank you for that. Stilgar. Nice to meet you, Stilgar. This guy is adorable. Let's bring him along. Okay, it was just a Weezeweed. It was just glitching out like mad for some reason. Alright. I guess let's head on back with Stilgar, right? Stilgar's your name? Stilgar. Alright. So let's head back with Stilgar. I can grab a little bit of this here. What is this? Cactile. Okay. Huzzah! So, we'll head back to Silva to get Stilgar scanned, and then I guess get our next quest for where to head next. That is Glacio, that is Atrox, that is Silva. Alright. So Stilgar supposedly produces oxygen when fed, which is very nice. Which means that I can have an oxygen supply without, you know, draining my power supply too. Which might be more useful than the oxygenator that's on my back. Alright, so there's base. And cabin. I just realized I probably should have refueled before I left, but hey, made it just fine. And I'm going to put down these cactile seeds over here. I'm just kind of gaining an arsenal of seeds until I decide to do the upgrade. I don't know what the hell the cactiles give, but they're there. Alright. And probably after this I'm going to go and take a quick checkup on the aluminum. Alright. So let's head out to the research facility and get our friend, what's it, Stilgar? Stilgar. I'm terrible with names. Let's get Stilgar researched, and yeah, I guess we'll move on from there. I have been very tempted, by the way, to activate creative mode just to go up and grab these guys, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to get up there. But I will probably not for the foreseeable future. Alright, Stilgar. Research. Let's get a good look at ya. Looks so impatient. Like they're just sitting there fidgeting. It's adorable. Alright. Oh. Alright. New mission, wholesome produce. I don't know why my brain paused so hard on that. It's like, what? Wholesome produce. Okay. Let's go and check on our missions and see who's up next. Because I kind of want to make a little bit more progress on our little, you know, friend collection we're making. Imagine we just take a road trip with all the slugs. That'd be so fun. Alrighty. Going ahead and set Stilgar over here with the rest of our friendos so they can all get acquainted. They don't look so happy. Alright. So we still got the trumpet horn. Let's take a look at our mission log. So, Calidor Terrarium is done. Yes, it is. Signal boost. Provide an exochip to the Xenobiology Lab. Use data log to activate the Xenobiology Lab's tracker. Okay, so you need an exochip and a data log. I have both. So I got this. Oh, that's a data circuit model. What does it mean by data log then? I don't know, but I've got exochips. I popped another few of the exo crates off camera. So I guess let's go and I guess donate this to science to give it the upgrade. And what does it mean by it wants a data log? Maybe that's another thing I'm gonna need to find later. Maybe I can only find that on one of the rest of the planets. Very interesting. Alright. So let us plug this in, I guess. Kerchomp. Alright. Oh, use button to activate tracker. Alright. And that boosted that? Entry 4 SOS. Hold on. This is my final entry. The Triton is under attack. I'm the only one left. I've sealed the nursery, but it won't be long before they find me. Now called to me earlier, or whatever that thing is, pretending to be now. Yeah. There's no way off the ship for me, but I've sent the command to jettison the nursery. All that's left is to push the button. What? Okay. No, we've got the... Alright. Origin planet unknown. Gasopodia aptum is an invasive species. It's first discovered on O256 NCE. Rides on nursery comets until such time that they crash into or encounter more solid ground for hatching. Huh. Evolutionary effects, evolutionary gastropods. Physically is known to hijack neurological response in the orbital frontal cortex. Wow. My brain. That's just... So we've got Sylvie, we've got Usagi, Stilgar, Princess, and Rogel. Alright. Tough companion who will shield you from the harshest of environments when well fed. Princess won't let you come to harm while she's riding in your backpack. Okay. So Princess is a shield. And Rogel, mysterious and powerful companion who energizes technology when well fed. Rogel generates a surprising amount of power for one so small, no matter where they reside. Okay, so they're a mini power generator that can be fed. Huh. Okay. So I'm guessing that those are Versania Novus's gasopods, right? Glassopods? Galactopods? The pods. But I'm guessing that that's Versania Novus's. So we could probably head out there. I don't know what they're gonna need though. So maybe let's pick up the terrariums before I leave the base this time. Alright. Calidor. There we go. I think I also did signal boost as well. There we go. Got a few extra bites there. Wholesome produce. Plant a seed to form food for a gastropod. Oh, I've already done that. But we can go and grab that. Alright. Vesania shells and Novus shells. I feel like I've collected a few of both. There is also a vehicle data recorder on Desalo. And a vehicle data recorder on Vesania. So compass nav added. I will need some kabooms for those because it says specifically to blow them up. So I'm going to take a trip out to Atrox real quick to grab some sulfur. Then I'll probably take a pit stop by Glacio to see how the drill's doing. And then I'll be on my way back to craft the explosives. And then I'll head to Vesania, find the shells and the and the data pile that it wants me to destroy. Although that will probably come next episode because I think it'll take me less than or more than 10 minutes to try to find it, depending on if it's fully shown on the nav where it is. Right, there's base. But I'm gonna need 2 things of explosive. But hopefully these RTGs at least reduce the strain a little bit on the battery. Yeah, it looks like it is. That's good. Alright. I just need 2 nuglets of that. I don't have anything for a tapper on me, do I? Oh. I don't know why I still have a boom balloon seed on me. But I do. But this means that that's 4, 8, So 9 power is being supplied to the base. Let me thank you for that. So that should regen this pretty quickly. Yeah, that's coming back up pretty well. Alright. So off to Glacio for the aluminum. Check on that. And then I'll probably get prepared for next episode to be me hopping out and doing some stuff out at Visania. Where the hell is Glacio? I keep missing it. There. It just blends into the stars. Alright. Hello there. And home base is, wow, right beneath me. Literally almost landed on it. Alright. I think we've got a packager on hand, do we not? We do not. Okay. I'm gonna make one then. Just to make sure that I can, in fact, pack everything up. And I'm going to turn this off for now, since I'm not going to be doing any digging. And once that's done, I should be able to head down and check on the drill. Also, I might be able to use this fuel. Nope, we're still good. Alright. We don't have the Glacio shells mission yet either. I don't think the Glacio shells mission is there, is it? It is... yeah, Visania and Novus. Alright. So one likes to be found on the hills of Visania. So that can work out, because I did need to scan the hills for some Titanite too. Gain some power, turn on my oxygenator, and let's head out to see how the truck is doing. Oh, still hear it thudding around. I parked it over here, I do believe. Right? Yep, there it is. How's it looking, boss? It's looking pretty full, actually. Yeah, 23 out of 32. That is actually enough for me to get everything that I need. So I may try to dig up one of these. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Oh, wait, I can't. Without the drill here. There you go. Pop you onto the back, or not. Okay, fine. Then never mind then. I mean, that's 24. Yeah. Nice even number. We'll take it. Alright. Boom. But now that I know that I can do this, I'll probably come and do this a little bit more often, because this is going to be a great way to get a lot of rarer materials that I can't normally use the drill on. So let's spin around a little bit, stick the drill back onto the back, and let's move our tail feathers out of here. Because now we are rich with aluminum, which should also be enough to go on ahead and finish up the orbital platform, which I am super, super happy about. Alright, now let's see if this thing fits on the way out, too. It should. And... yep, cleaned out just enough, actually. Oh! Thumped on something. What the hell am I thumping on? I don't know. We are up. And at 'em. Alright. So if we're going underground, it is better to go ahead and stick it to the back. And I'll go ahead and back this in so that way I can still use the RTG power for the base whilst it's not in use. Oh, that is wedged in there actually. Let me not do that. Cause the game to have an aneurysm when I next load in. Alright. That should be good. Alright. Hook that in there. Bring this with me. And I'll leave the other one here as a little gift, I guess. So that way I can come back here and start drilling whenever. Alright. attach that to over here. There you go. Alright, and in that case, I guess let's get a move on. We got all of our aluminum. That can be smelted down to, well, aluminum. And we can make our aluminum alloy to finish off the orbital platform. So I can start gaining materials to build the base up there off camera. Although I think we've already got enough iron to make a lot of those large platforms. Because I want to make a few extra large platforms to bring along. Alright. Hop on out. We need one canister over here for storage of the final product. Which I don't think we have a lot of. I'm just gonna empty this. Alright. So eventually I'm going to need to make a lot more storage things, but for now, this works, I guess. Disable the output there. Let me grab the laterite from here. Alright. Actually, I need to enable the output so it doesn't just load right in. Disable that, wait for the aluminum to finish, and then I should be able to just click the button and let it go. Then over here, I'm going to need copper. Oh, my copper. Once this is done, alright, we're good. So now that that can go, where did I put all my copper? So I know I've got a bunch of it still left. Got one here, a few here. Okay. I don't think I have a copper canister right now. So I'm just going to use All Reliable and stick some copper onto here. Okay, that's not what I needed. Alright. So that... Actually, I could just use that one just with that, and then this one to store all of the copper. Then I can move this off to here. That way I can then use this to put the rest of the aluminum alloy into. And that's really about it. So this is going to take a minute, so I guess editor me cut till the end of the smelting. Alright, so I have just realized that I may have made a slight boo-boo for the fact that we don't have enough copper. Because we need 15 total. Which means that I'm about 10 macrolite short. So, what I'm going to try to do is make a big what do you call it? One of the big shredders, and just start trying to go to town, getting all of the debris that we can. Because if I can get, do I want to do large or do I want to do extra large? What's the difference? This one requires 2 exochips and 10 units of power. We can do that. We can do that. How much space does that take, though? Alright, let's see. Shredder, 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 shredder. There we go. 2 exochips, 1 tungsten carbide, 1 steel. I can sacrifice 1 steel because I think we have over enough, right? Yep, we have over enough. Alright. So let me pluck this off of here, grab 1 nugget of it. And then set you back down over there. Over there. Alright. And so slap that onto there. I know I made a few tungsten carbide. They're just sitting around somewhere. Where the hell did I put all my tungsten carbide? Is it here? Yes. Alright. Thank you. Alright, tungsten carbide is done, and then 2 exochips. Just pop this off so they don't get researched. Alright, and this is going to need an extra large, isn't it? Whoa, jeez. Does it need like an extra large platform, I'm guessing? I think it will, so let me try to level out this a little bit. I can try to make a large, but I think I may need to make, like I said, an extra large platform. So let's start up on that. And I guess start heading out to pick up some loot. So I'm going to try to bring it back with this without hopefully losing anything. This should be able to pick up any salvage, right? Which reminds me, I'm also going to need to blow up the exo cache that I found off camera. Because I found it was just sitting over there. Somehow I never found it. So, yeah. This should mean that we'd be able to turn those big crates that we've been finding into scrap. Or into salvage at the very least. Which means, hopefully, we can get enough salvage to just buy the extra copper that we're going to need. This is apparently done. I'm just going to set this over here now. So while that's a-cooking, I guess... What else can I do in the meantime? I guess making an extra large platform. Here we go. 2 iron, 2 ceramic. Or 4 iron. I can do 4 iron, honestly. That's not bad. This one's resin and iron. This one looks a little tilted, though. I don't know. I kind of like the large A more. That's 2 iron, 2 ceramic. We've got that, I think. We've got iron. We've got iron over here. Just gotta turn this on. May as well turn this one on too. And ceramic. Apparently I put a tungsten carbide there somewhere. I don't know. Clay. I'll put this here to get smelted next. And I know I've got a ceramic waiting. Alright. I just realized I still have this mutant boom balloon. Put you over here, because I don't think I'm going to be planting you right now. Alright. So we've got our 1 ceramic there. We've got another ceramic over there. So I can make an extra large A platform to be put over here for the shredder. Alright. Wow, this thing's huge. Alright. Now, extra large platform A, please. Oh, it's got a nice design. It looks almost like a sun. But, so we're going to try to bring back a few of those big crates. Also, I could probably toss in a few of the extra thrusters that have just been laying around that I'll never use because they're busted. So you've got 1 here, you've got 1 there. How many more do I have? So I think I broke at least a few more thrusters before swapping to hydrazine. They're somewhere. Turn those off to save some power. But we should be able to just buy the extra. Because I can at least almost buy half right now. So I've got 4 trade scraps on there. It might be useful to turn this on for a little while too. Also, I'm realizing that it might be better to not have so many. Because it's just not going to work. This doesn't produce fast enough to turn all these. But yeah, we've got enough for about half of what we need. Almost half. So I need to somehow come up with another... What is that? 5? No, I need 6 pieces of scrap. 6 more pieces of scrap. Which, I don't know how much these big crates give, but they better give at least a little bit, right? I mean, Let's come on over here and uncover this one. You are coming with me, good sir. Alright. Why is my... Oh, I do still have that on. Whoops. I don't need that on right now. Alright. So we'll move this over here so it can be dumped into the salvage once this is completed. I like how many sockets it's got. This is definitely good for like a middle of the base kind of station. Alright, looks like it's just about done too. And boom. Boom. There we go. Alright. So let's get this one moved over to here. And we'll figure out the storage of this in a minute. It looks like that is enough space for this. Crap, that thing's huge. Alright. Let's toss the box in, because I'm very curious to see how much this gives. This is a huge salvage piece. Alright. No way this only gives like one salvage, right? I would be really sad if that was the case. That huge box, it gives me one. From the looks of it, it might give me two. Maybe. Okay, yeah, it gives me two. Toss that under there, and I think I pressed the button on you. Yeah, whoops. Right. Trade in for some malachite. I will pull this off so we can get some malachite stored in over here. Alright. Making progress here today. So that's doing that. And then I toss this in. Toss this in. Alright, that's another trade scrap. This should be easy pickings. Should give me at least one scrap, right? I think so. Alright. I mean, at least we're, what is this? Reduce, reuse, recycle? Fixing the planet, baby. And so I guess, editor me cut till I'm done doing all my recycling here. Alright, so I found out something that is going to be very, very helpful in this endeavor. Is that I can just stick the large scraps onto the car. No need for the winch at all. So I'm going to leave behind the extra power systems here. And just go ahead and find as many of those as I can. So I guess... editor me, cut till I'm back. And alright, we are fully loaded up with boxes of salvage. So I'm going to get these recycled and I guess cut back in whenever we are done with making the orbital platform stuff. Okay, I just learned something insane. Who was going to tell me that you could recycle base parts? I just shoved the medium shredder here into the extra large, and I've gotten 2 scrap out of it. What? I never knew... Okay, is it 3 scrap that I get from that thing? Holy crap. Okay. I had no clue that recycling base parts could be this damn profitable. What? I need to bring all my ship parts that I'm not using over here and have them dealt with. Yeah, because I'm never going to be using the medium to large shuttles that I've got 5 of over here. May as well turn them into scrap. Get some actual use out of them. Hell yeah. This is the small one, right? Oh, this is medium. Whoops. Oh, medium can go first then. I had no idea. This will work, right? Hello? Do you not want it? Do I need to unpack it first? You want some of this, big guy? Hello? You this? Okay, so apparently it doesn't work on spaceships. I guess I'm just gonna need another packager here. Does it work on... oh, I forgot I need to pick this up. Does it work on the buggy? I am very curious now because I have not seen that you've been able to do that. And I kind of want to test with whatever I'm not going to be using. So it looks like I can't fit the buggy in here, no. So maybe you can't do it with vehicles. But it seems like you can do it with base parts. Okay. This is interesting. Well, I guess, better me cut till I'm done and ready to make the orbital platform. Alright. So I have discovered something that I think is going to be relatively game-changing for me, at least. These generators, you can turn, I think, 4 into one piece of scrap. Now, this may not sound very game-changing to everyone out there in the audience, but that means that I can turn compound, one of the most common, most, everywhere materials, into anything I need. At a rate of 4 compound for 1 scrap. Which doesn't sound like a good exchange rate for a lot of things, but that is an extremely good exchange rate. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's found this out or if I just haven't heard about this, but hot damn, that is going to be a great way to get items that I'm going to need in the future. Because, I mean, it's practically free. I mean, that is absurdity, and I love it. Alright, but I do believe we have everything we're going to need now. Let me... this way. Yes, that is everything. Alright, so we can finally make the orbital platform. Is there anything else we need to turn off that I can think of? Nope, looks like our power's at full. So let's send it. Make ourselves the orbital platform stage 1. So, what the hell is it building? I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be making any progress. Hello? Just to help the base along a little bit, I'm actually going to put down my QTRTG that I always have on me. And just hook that in for a little bit of extra power. Alright. I think the base produces exactly 25. Yeah, I'm not seeing the batteries drain at all. Alright. Oh, it's making progress finally. Alright, it's building something. It's coming together pretty quickly now. I have no clue what this is going to be, but it's there. Is this supposed to be? Wait, is this? I think this is like a small scale of the orbital platform. Is it not? It looks like a small scale of it. Well, we'll just have to see in a minute once it's done crafting here. So it should be done momentarily. Oh, there we go. Stage 1 package. Oh, there it is. New mission, out of this world. So we've got the package here. What do we do with this now? Packaged portion of the orbital platform load into the DLS to be launched into space where it automatically deploys. Okay. So we have the platform. It's here. Alright. Let's pack this back up and head out to the DLS with it. I think I can slot it onto the back of my truck and we can just drive it there. Can we not? Again, hopefully it's not fragile. Alright. Yep. Slot that right on back there. Let's drive this thing over there. This thing's pretty big. I wonder what would happen if I tried to salvage this. Not good things, I'm assuming. Not good things. Alright. As my BGM decides to fail on me, here we go. Fix that back up. And here it is. Load this into the DLS. I think that's it. Close the shutters. Fire! Oh. Hello? Do we have to pick which planet we want it to orbit? Honestly, I think Silva would be the best one to orbit right now. I mean, this is where home base is. Woohoo! Alright, that did something. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. We've got ourselves an orbital base. I need to head up there yesterday. Let's get a move on. Come on. I need to see what it's like up there. Maybe I'll bring some platforms up there in a minute, but I just need to go up there and see the thing right now. The platform building and all that can wait. Come on, plug you in. Really? Come on. This is a big moment. Stop it. There. Alright. We're fully fueled up. No, we're not. Now we are. Alright. Now let's hop and skip and a jump up there. Oh wait, was I supposed to launch into orbit? I think I was supposed to launch into orbit. Oh. Oh, there it is. Hello there, orbital platform. Oh, I can't really see it. Come on. Let me see. Whoa. Oh, just watching all the other planets circle around me, that is cool. Alright. Let's land down here. We'll make this the main landing station. Alright, we're here. We've made it. This place does have oxygen, right? Yep, I'm good. Holy crap. We've made it. We've done it. Alright. What's this? Mega Mini Asteroid Simulator Control Panel. Asteroid Field, Asteroid, Resin, Compound, Donut, Flat Platform, and Sphere. What the hell? Resin. What is this? Oh. Whoa. Okay. Hello. What did that do? Oh. Oh, so I can change the thing in the middle. That's fun. I can't get out to it right now, but that's fun. Yeah, it's too far for me to dig. But, ooh, what's this over here? What are you? There's a slot or something over here. Hello there. What might you be? Not something I can mess with right now, it seems. Oh, that's cool, watching Silva rotate beneath us. Where are the rest of the planets? Are they still going around? There goes Decilo. Ah, oh, this is going to be so fun to build on. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, too. Are these interactable at all? Looks like they would be. Oh, there goes all the planets. Whoa. Alright, now what's going on over here? Oh, something. What's this? Control panel. Needs fuel. Okay. I guess we could put our astronium storage in here. Because it looks like that needs astronium. Okay. Definitely going to need a little bit of building out, but that is going to be for either off camera or another episode. So, hope you all have enjoyed this episode of Astroneer, and yeah, see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody!